The Last Salvation. Story by R.P. Sisodia. The present story has been selected from his collection of short stories titled A World Lost and Other Stories. The story has been described by the narrator, who is the son of Motibai. The locale is that of Rewari village, which had about 400 families situated in northern part of Haryana. The story opens with a scene before 40 years when Motibai, her husband, and two children lived in a mud plastered hut. One night in the monsoon season, heavy eyed, dead tired from grueling schedule of the day, Motibai retired to sleep in one corner of her mud plastered hut on a mat. The narrator was 6-month baby at that time, and he was sleeping with his mother. Her husband Babulal and her elder son slept on another mat on the opposite side. All of a sudden, it started raining. The water started trickling inside the hut from all the gaping holes in the roof. There was no dry place to sleep. The child started crying to inform the mother about the situation, who wake up and search for a safe place for the baby. She found one small dry patch fit for the size of the baby. Motibai lay down beside the baby, giving the warmth of the body to him. The pouring water incessantly drenching her body. Motibai suffered from intense fever, but she was satisfied that she could protect the baby. Motibai went on working the next day even during her illness. The scene changes. After 40 years, everything has changed. Rewari too has too many facilities. People have progressed too. Narrator's father expired quite early, leaving his 18-year-old elder brother and him at the disposal of his premature old mother. His elder brother got married and very next year separated after taking half of the share in the property. Motibai decided to stay with the narrator as he was still bachelor, and she knew that withstanding the verbal assaults of her sharp-tongued daughter-in-law would be utterly impossible for her. Narrator was now a husband and a father of one child. Bharti was the wife of narrator. His mother, Motibai, was old, coughing all the times as she suffered from TB. Motibai had to live in the corner of the courtyard in a hut. Bharti sent her out of the house because she could not sleep when Motibai was coughing all night. Bharti cursed her mother-in-law all the time. Narrator worked as a police constable and had to leave on a mere salary. Bharti complained about his brother not contributing anything for the maintenance of his mother everyday expenses. His brother had failed to make a mark in his life and was surviving on the piece of agricultural land inherited from their father. His brother's financial situation was worse and he had 3 daughters. He had to think of arranging dowry for them in times to come. The elder one was already reaching marriageable age. Bharti prepared dinner. She sent rotis and onion to Motibai through her son Raghu. She never allowed Raghu to sit with his grandmother. Bharti will have lot of ghee in her meal. Narrator's childhood friend Mohan used to send them 1 kilo ghee free of cost as gift every month, and Bharti used to devour it religiously every month. Mohan had become rich overnight with his big herd of cattle by selling milk, butter, and ghee in Delhi at exorbitant prices. He had started packing buttermilk in sachets and selling them in Delhi. Narrator could not believe that the thing which was just like water to be served free to any visitor or even to a stranger could be converted into such a profitable product. He learned that healthy, crazy, slim, and synthetic beauties of Delhi found the buttermilk ideal for preserving their anorexic figures, and sachets were selling like hotcakes. Once Motibai sent a message with Raghu that she wanted to bath at the confluence of holy rivers during the Kumbh before dying. Raghu told his father. The narrator put the proposal, fearing that Bharti will disagree. But to his surprise, the next day she showed her readiness to go with the Motibai. They all went to Allahabad. Motibai was very happy. It was cold January and nobody except highly religious people would think of taking bath in the Ganga. They decided to spend night on the river bank only. They slept under a huge shed erected by some philanthropic organization who charged them 4 rupees and food was free. At night, all slept peacefully, except the narrator. Suddenly, at midnight, Bharti awoke him and declared her wish to return home. Narrator was surprised. He could not understand how could they go without bathing. But Bharti went on insisting. She knew that Motibai would not be able to survive. She wanted her to stay there forever. She left the mat and rug for her mother-in-law. She also left food packet showing that she was generous. They left Motibai to the care of God and Goddess Ganga.